use of this property? Not just, because Taxlots is famous for just buying the lots and then keeping them and then putting a higher price tag on them, and they're just for investment, they're not for development. We're looking for people to come in truthfully and buy the lots and develop them. We need homes in Aransas Pass. So can you tell me what the purpose, why you want to buy this lot at this amount of money when $17,959.63 is due to all entities, and the city would only receive $1,135.12 of this?
Okay. My name is Lee Schmidt. I own Taxlots Now, LLC. I live at 844 East Beltline Road in Lancaster, Texas. I don't know that we're famous for buying lots and holding them. What do you mean, that we buy a lot of properties and hold them?
You don't develop them. We sell them at a discounted rate to you, but
Right.
we're not seeing development on those lots. They put up for sale signs, and you wait for somebody else to buy them at a higher rate.
Correct.
To go ahead and develop them. And so they're sitting on the tax rolls at without development on them.
You mean without being built on?
Without being built on.
Right. You can't build on them for 2.5 years. They're tax lots.
Okay.
Now, some lots you can build on if they've never been homesteaded in 6 months. But that's why I'm up here and you don't have a builder up here, because builders won't touch them.
I was unaware of that.
I was too.
It's a redemption period. Most of my lots are sold to local investors, people in the Aransas Pass. I sold 1,000 lots from the city of Alice to Beeville over the last 10 years.
So this again would be just an investment lot that you would turn around and
Right.
sell?
See, I don't own a real estate business, I own a note business. So what I do is I buy lots at a certain price, and then I resell them on a note, 8.95% interest.
Holding the mortgage on that property,
Correct.
basically. Okay.
Who buys those is local Aransas Pass people. Some buy them because it's the lot next to their house. Some buy them because they want to make an investment. Some people buy them because it's the lot next to their family house.
But why should the city lose out on all the tax dollars that are due us?
Well, I mean, that's why you have a bidding system. If other people can pay you more money, they would be up here.
A lot of people don't know how to go about and do that.
I don't know. I think it's it's a public hearing. So you're not seeing the lots bought by other people because you have to have them bought by an investor. There's this idea that we buy lots and then just park them. I'm not in the business of buying and parking lots. But I used to buy lots here and sell them for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. Now I'm selling them for $25,000.
Right.
So in the last 10 years, literally, from the city of Alice to the city of Beeville, I bought 1,000 lots. I bought all kinds of lots. It cost me about $1.5 million to buy those lots. Those lots now are worth worth $5 million.
Right.
You know how many of that 1,000 I have left? 10. So my lots are going to investors, and those investors are building wealth. And those investors that have built wealth, those people are building houses. But you can't build these lots for 2.5 years anyway. You can't get title on them. I get a quitclaim deed. I don't get a warranty deed.
Now, as far as the maintaining of the properties, do you have to wait to clean the properties?
Yeah, I've never had a citation in the city of Aransas Pass. I buy lots in 40 counties in the state of Texas. I've had 2 citations.
Okay, is there a time limit as far as if you buy it, for instance, we approve this,
Right.
and all the paperwork is done, is there a time frame that you have to wait before you clean
No.
the properties?
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I apologize. That's rude.
And the reason why I'm saying is because I drive around town.
Right.
I drove with our code enforcement and saw
Cody.
quite a bit of properties that had the sign of, selling for
Red and
you
white sign.
that were not, haven't been mowed since they sold. So that's just do you have a time frame, like for instance, do you have to wait like 6 months, a year?
Well, let me go back to this real
Okay.
quick. I know Cody. I happen to be I have roots in this area, so I've known him for a while.
Okay,
He calls me personally. He has my direct cell line. And we have
Okay.
crews everywhere that mow lots.
okay.
So if you see a lot that isn't mowed on my property, Cody's already called me. And if he's probably not here tonight, but if he was here, he would tell you that he doesn't have any problem with my lots.
Okay.
Now, a lot of these lots are coming out of demolition. They're coming out of years of misuse. So we try to do what we can, but we're not turning them into putting greens. I mean, we mow them.
No, I understand, but no, I've come across here in the last week that I've seen overgrown properties that have your sign that have never been mowed.
That's just not the case. I mean,
if
I
it's
would-
the case.
It's not the case.
No, that's why I'm asking, do you have a time frame
We
that you have
full-time
to wait?
crews. As soon as we get approval, we start on the lot.
Okay, approval from,
This type of approval. We'll send our crews in before we get our deeds.
okay, well, I will give the list to Cody and and there is properties
He will call.
that have not been mowed. No, I can tell you
I'm not being
that.
disagreeable.
No, no,
know it
I can
sounds
tell
like
you that because that's one of the things
Yeah.
that I have been pointed out to him, you know,
Right.
it's, they have it for sale and it's overgrown and it's, a lot of them are next to other properties. And to me, that's, if you have a home, you know, and you have a property next to you that has not been mowed, that is what we're trying to do as a city, is trying to get the property owners to take ownership and clean the properties. And I have pointed out properties that have your signs that have not been mowed,
Let me ask you a question.
okay?
You would say that Cody's about as good as you get as far as code compliance goes, right? Corey?
Corey.
It's about as good as you get as far as code compliance goes, correct?
I mean, yes,
Really
I mean,
good.
there's always room for approval.
We need
He's only
three more
one
of
person,
them.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do need more of them.
And that's why I'm asking if you have a certain time frame, but you say we approve it tonight, you're gonna move it
Yeah,
within a
we'll
week.
put it right away.
That, just a,
Well, now-
I know, yeah.
But I can't let that go. I spend tens of thousands of dollars a year on mowing. I have full-time crews. My crews come down and they mow and clear the lots as much as possible.
Okay.
So you might have something like over on Greenwood, that's a rough lot because there's a lot of small mesquite trees and stuff there. But my lots like on 9th Street and those places, those lots are mowed on a regular basis. And if they're not, I
Okay.
get a citation. I've never had a citation in the city of Aransas Pass, not a single time.
Okay, if I'll get the information.
I got the information. Two things, though, just to consider. We have staff that wants to move here, build a house and buy a lot.
Exactly.
$450, sold staff, I'm telling you right now.
And-
Or find a way maybe to give it to staff that wants to buy a lot.
I
And
talked
build
with
and live.
Melinda today, and I talked with a couple of developers today about the issue that was brought up at the meeting on Friday. And there is a way to build houses for police, fire, teachers, nurses, for that kind of living.
And you guys have the lots to give away.
No, we don't have I mean, it's a county, you
No,
have to
I
go through the
understand.
county, we don't have
But
lots.
That's
You
my,
guys-
this is my point tonight.
For these prices, you guys are giving lots away.
We're giving lots
Yes.
away, that's exactly
Second
right.
thing, Corey said that he's been responsive about 40% of the time on lots. He's got a lot of lots that have been put on your list that he's already informed you of that you have not tended
I
to.
talked to him today. He didn't tell me that.
He's telling me right now.
He didn't tell me that today.
Okay.
And there's nothing, I haven't gotten a single call or a single email from Corey. And let me ask you a question. When you're saying that this other guy is giving this, you're giving this lot away to him, that's a landlocked lot, correct?
I can't speak to that lot.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
just
landlocked
saying
lot.
We're not
It's a
talking
lot
about
for.
Be- Because,
No,
and
not your lots.
right, but I'll bring this up. I've tried to buy a lot of those lots. And you can't use them because you have to build concrete roads to them now. And the city of Aransas Pass, when you're talking about these kinds of lots, the cost to build a concrete road to get to those lots is about $50,000 a lot.
Right.
Okay, your margin price for lots in Aransas Pass right now is $25,000. So you either have to relax your city codes to allow asphalt streets again with bar ditches, or you're never gonna get those lots developed. Or not for years until lot prices go up about 50 or 60,000, which might happen.
Is that the case on this Rive Street lot that we're talking about?
No, those are all developable.
Okay.